watched Amanda shows until I saw this. Wooly is evil all along. I mean, sometimes he's kinda sus, but I'm not saying that he's evil. He's been there for Amanda. Let's see.
Ever since the full game is out, Wooly have been acting strange, and turns out my suspicion on Wooly in this full game is confirmed. In this video, we will go tape by tape and see what's the hidden message that Rebecca have left for us, and I will prove to you all that Wooly is not what he seems to be. So let's not waste any time, and let's see the clues that Rebecca have left for us. Before we look at the clues, there's something you need to know. Rebecca is Amanda, and she's trying to gain control over that character. You'll know that Rebecca was in control and talking to us when the screen darkens or white static appeared. Answering wrongly would lead to Rebecca gaining control faster, which is why we get to see more emotions whenever we made Amanda angry. However, she can't do this all the time. This is why Wooly was kept near her all the time. The first thing that I want you to look out for is the part here where Wooly was ignored by Amanda. Now, during my first playthrough, I thought that Amanda was being mean and evil to ignore him, but having played through the entire
So guys, I just
story,
stopped the video
this
because
scene
I
gave
was
me a
like,
different meaning now. This shows that
so
Amanda
guys, you
and
can
Wooly
track
was
while
not
I'm
even
just
that
taking care of my
close.
little
The way
brother.
Amanda looked at Wooly is of pure annoyance.
And I'm Wooly. Shut up. Amanda, maybe some of our friends can come back to the neighborhood?
House.
That's great!
Everything smells so good.
I want to buy my friend some cookies.
Be honest, which one do you look first in that split second where the screen changes? I'm going to bet it's Amanda's reaction that you're gonna focus the most, but that's where you are wrong. Look at Wooly. We didn't notice him because Amanda's reaction took our attention away, but when I looked at him, I was shocked to find that there's no hint of surprise that Amanda gave out the reaction of her wanting to throw up. He just stood there, looking at her coldly. So the scene changed where Amanda wanted to send gift to her friend. This is where I noticed Wooly is acting weird again. Amanda wanted to send the gift to Kate, but noticed the look she gave when Wooly said that it's getting late and she can't send them now.
So, we need to mail it.
Wow, it's getting late. Most of the stores are closed. We probably can't send that now.
She was angry at Wooly but calmed down and insisted that she will send the gift. The scene changes to the post office and again we see Wooly with a worried face. Now, why do I say worry instead of sad? Well, the scene after this, Amanda showed a sign of being brainwashed, and Wooly is actively trying to prevent her from remembering. Amanda forgot the name of her friend, and here, Wooly looked happy and he insisted that they come back tomorrow. But if we type in the name wrongly, notice how Wooly gets increasingly worried, and when we got the right name, he gave a sigh of not relief, but rather someone who have given up and just didn't care anymore. Another important thing that we miss here is that in the credit, it shows briefly the name Danny McQuiggan, who worked as a containment specialist. As far as we know, there is no one being contained in this game, so there's only one thing that I could think of. What if this is Rebecca giving us a hint that she is out there, somewhere being contained? Her physical body, anyone? If you remember in the previous version, we did get a map to a certain location, and when we got to that place, there are 3 holes that we need to dig. This might be far-fetched, but I do believe that this might be where the real body was stored, and that this guy called Danny McQuiggan might have been there to guard the place.
My friend, something bad happened.
In this clip, Amanda wanted to tell us something bad had happened, but she can't because the demon was watching her. And then Wooly steps in and tries to divert the attention to him by making it seem like Amanda was supposed to send him a gift instead of Kate, manipulating us to pick a birthday card instead of the thank you card for Kate.
Are you sure that's right?
It looks like it.
There it is again. Every time Amanda have question or remember something, the screen darkens. Now, at first I thought that this is where the demon tries to interfere, but we now know that this is Rebecca trying to gain control and remembering what happened. This next series of clip is the rare instance where Rebecca managed to be in full control and didn't want to go through the meat house. We know that she didn't like it as the clip before showed us that she hated meats, probably because it reminds her of herself, quote-unquote, rotting somewhere. The demon here had to use its full force, as seen with the red static, to force Sting back on track. In the tape Everything Rots, we see Rebecca gaining control again. This is when she used the opportunity to send hint to the player about what happened to her, but Bully catch on to what she's trying to do and try to stop her by repeatedly reminding Amanda to not talk about this stuff. But Amanda, or rather Rebecca, didn't listen and keep on going. In one of the
Oh,
secret tape, we learned that Sam went missing and the
that
cause
is
is,
dad,
well,
right, guys?
unknown. When Amanda
If you
talks
didn't
about the dead
know.
fox, she showed us a gun, a knife, and later a bear trap. Now, I might be wrong on this one, but previously I thought the dead fox was Rebecca's way of hinting about what happened to her. But what if, instead of her, it's about her adoptive dad, Sam Colton? The bear trap could symbolize Sam getting
Yeah.
caught in a trap set up by Hamlin, who wanted to get rid of him.
Amanda, this has gone too far. I don't like this.
Gone too far. Wooly is here again, manipulating us by making Amanda look bad. He knew she was sending the hints, and even the entity tries to stop her from sending it. You know it was the entity when the screen turns red. The demon was trying to gain control. Here we see the screen turns bright red when Amanda gave us the hint that her physical body is rotting somewhere. And the quote "somewhere far" could be in the location where we had to dig up one of the three holes. The screen showed red static again. This is the demon trying to get things back on track again since Rebecca had been controlling the entire time, but it failed. So Wooly stepped in. We know Wooly was a cowardly sheep, but in this instant, he suddenly broke the act. This showed us that the
What?
cowardly act that he portrayed was an act all along. And when Amanda kept going, Wooly kept interfering, to the point where Amanda gets annoyed, but Wooly kept going anyway. This showed us that the whole rotting thing was a big matter to him, and he desperately doesn't want Amanda to dig even further.
What do you think? You think that everything rots?
Of
I don't
course
think
not,
so.
Amanda.
I'm not asking you. Answer my question.
You don't have to answer that.
Here we see Amanda and Wooly
Yeah.
went to the zoo, and at one point, Amanda went off topic that made Wooly look at Amanda differently. Almost as if he didn't expect that line, and when Wooly tries to tell that to Amanda, she told him that the animals don't talk. Here, I believe, Amanda is trying to take away Wooly's interference by telling us that Wooly is an animal. Animals don't talk. She then showed us a distorted clip of a pig, which I can only assume that to be a hint for us that she was being controlled by the demons that was summoned by Hamlin. It's not actually random because in the past, pigs are always
Yeah.
associated with demons.
I don't have much time. Do you trust me?
Fool me once, Wooly, you can, but fool me twice? I won't trust you anymore. Jokes aside, the second version of the Oh No Accident tape is my favorite. At first, it might look like Amanda was getting crazier here and killed Wooly, but remember what I
Just
said.
Wooly?
Whenever Rebecca is in control,
Guys,
the screen
if I
darkens
have a game
or white
that
static can
I
be
will
seen.
say
Throughout
yes
the entirety of
faster
this
as I
tape,
can.
white static is present. This
And guys,
tells
if you
us that
have that,
Rebecca
I might
was in
try
fact in
what
control
if
all
you
this time.
answer yes
This
in
tells us that
fast, right?
Rebecca was in control in this tape. But still, she can't do much as Wooly said.
Wooly, ready for an adventure?
Amanda! I know you can't.
Despite fully controlling Amanda, Rebecca still needs to do it in a roundabout way so that the demons doesn't catch on to what she's doing. Thankfully, the demons' control over this tape was pretty loose, so Amanda can control other things. This is why she showed us Wooly's head and claimed that something is wrong with it. This obviously worked and fooled the demon, as there is no static that interferes here. Wooly is given a sleeping drug so that he could not snitch to the demon.
I tricked you. We're going to use all three.
I think what she's talking here is that she fooled the demon because her tone when she answered to us is a bit different and much more kinder. Lastly, when she knocked out Wooly, what she did here was not her being evil, but rather it's something that must be done so that she could freely tell us the biggest secret without any interruption from anything. All these things just showed us that Rebecca is a victim that was wrongfully used by Hamlin. She's trying desperately to send a hint to anyone that watches the tape, but the demon always get them. And not only that,
Yeah,
Wooly was
everybody
there to
say that
prevent her from
someone's
doing
controlling
anything that
him
wasn't in
or
line with Hamlin.
brainwash.
What makes Wooly more suspicious is that most of what we know of him, like the theory that he's Amanda's sibling or someone who Kate knew, didn't appear. This makes him a total stranger. There's also this weird code that when translated showed us the word "Who is Wooly?" further fueling the theory that Wooly can't be trusted. As much as I wanted Wooly to be the good guy here, there is too much suspicious thing going on here and I can't bring myself to trust him anymore. Anyway, if you do enjoy this, do like the video, subscribe for more, and check out my other Amanda the Adventurer content. It has a weird code. If you look around the attic, you'll find several books stacked together and one of them has a weird code. Deciphering it, we got the answer
What the? What
in the
happened?
form of a question. Who is Wooly? While this is a harmless question, it does make you wonder who is Wooly. But you'll be glad to know that because of this question, I spent hours inside the game trying to find some clues. And what I found was not only it's about Wooly, but it also had something to do with Rebecca as well. So get ready,
Yeah.
put on your thinking cap, and let's uncover Wooly's true identity.
I'm allergic to apples.
To start off, Wooly's existence ever since the start of Amanda the Adventurer is pretty weird if you think about it again. We were never given clues as to who he is. Like there is no backstory of Wooly, which is weird because for Amanda, even in the pilot and in the demo, we still get bits and pieces of clue on who she is, and the full game fully explained her story, but still, Wooly was left in the dark. But in the full game, two of the tapes shows us a credit sequence, and in that credit sequence of two separate tapes, we were shown the cast members. Stuff like directed by Sam Colton, Rebecca as Amanda shows up, but when it gets to Wooly, the screen glitches and for a brief second it shows something else. Containment Specialist Danny McQuiggan and Chief Neurosurgical Officer Larry Smith. This is pretty brief and fast because it was shown just a split second and then it cuts off to the end. Almost as if it doesn't want you to see it. Now these two names are not the main focus here, it's the job that they do that intrigued me. What does a containment specialist and a chief neurosurgical officer have anything to do here? Let's go through them one by one. I did some more research on the containment specialist job and turns out that job deals a lot more. So initially I thought that the job involves the person containing bodies, preserving them before they get rot, but as it turns out, I was wrong on that. The only information I can get on what is a containment specialist job was through a description in SCP. I tried looking for a description of the job in real life, but so far the answers are pretty vague. So if anyone can provide me more info, then put them down in the comments below. Apparently this job is all about containing anomalies and all the weird things.
What
Ghosts
the
and
heck?
demons also applies to this job. Which after getting this information, something clicked. Hamlin Company used Rebecca to summon demons. So what if their job is to not take care of Amanda's rotting body like we believe, but rather keeping the entity that kills us at the end in check, and the reason why it kills us was because Hamlin thought we knew too much, so to silence us, they released the entity and use it to kill us. So that answers the question why we saw containment specialist job. But what about neurosurgical officer? Well, here is where I believe we potentially could find out who Wooly is. So, this appeared at the end of the Oh No Accident version 1 tape, where Wooly and Amanda went to the hospital. At the credit, we see Wooly's name glitch again, and here we saw the name Larry Smith and his profession as the Chief Neurosurgical Officer. Through research, I found out that this is a profession that involves the brain, specifically problems in your brains. And seeing that he is the chief, his job is to supervise surgical department, carry out managerial duties,
Okay.
educate trainees, and assist during surgeries. Now with this information, I immediately think of Rebecca. We learned early on that Rebecca was adopted by Sam Colton, but prior to that, Sam implies that Rebecca have gone through a lot.
What inspired you to create Amanda?
I wanted to create a show that teaches children that our world is a magical place, that there are little adventures waiting around every corner in their very own neighborhood. The show is a celebration of kids' imaginations. But really, it's all Rebecca. As soon as I met my beautiful daughter, the inspiration was there. She was so young when I adopted her. And despite what she's gone through, she's always seen the world with such kindness and joy.
We see that she projected her own life through the loneliness of the cat and the mother chicken eating the chick, possibly an indication she was left alone by her mother when she was young. So to cope with the loneliness, she created an imaginary friend. Yes, you know who I'm talking here. It's the talking sheep, Wooly. Sam did mention the show Amanda the Adventurer was a celebration of kids' imagination. What if Rebecca used the animated Amanda the Adventurer show to manifest Wooly? And given that Hamlin used ritual to summon demons to do their bidding,
Oh,
it's possible
that
that Rebecca
kind
used
of makes
that
sense
to
though.
create Wooly. This is why Wooly was never present in the credits scene. Wooly was Rebecca's imaginary friend, and for some reason, he can be seen by other people as well. But it still doesn't explain why we saw Chief Neurosurgical Officer in the credits. Well, this might be far-fetched, but what if Rebecca suffered some sort of trauma due to her family abandoning her, and while she tried to cope with that trauma, she created not only an imaginary friend, but also developed a dissociative identity disorder, or DID. DID, or split personality, can develop as early as childhood due to trauma. The symptoms include experiencing two different personality, frequent forgetfulness, and having gaps in memories. Which, if you think about it, Amanda sometimes have changed personality when we messed up, going so far as to be angry and then immediately becoming nice again. This also explains why she forgot Kate and why she tried to remove Wooly at the end of the Oh No Accident version 2 tape. In that tape, we saw Wooly asking us if we can trust him, but before we could answer, Amanda came, and right before that, Wooly said,
Amanda, you can't.
"You know you can what?" At first, I thought it meant she can't move around because of the entity, but what if Wooly knows that Amanda was trying to remove him because he felt that Wooly was going to keep her from knowing the truth? What if Wooly's role all this time was to be there to protect her from her traumatic memories? So removing Wooly means that she will remember everything, even her trauma. But Amanda does it anyway. She knocked out Wooly, and when we got to the last tape, we didn't see Wooly anywhere, and Amanda took time to answer who she was before she eventually said that she's Amanda, when really she wanted to say that she's Rebecca. This scene then ended with Amanda telling us where she is, and the clip plays with her demonic self. What if this looping clip represents her inner struggle? But all of these are just a theory. I would love to see what the update brings us, and hopefully there is more story to Wooly. And if this video was somewhat correct, then it just proved that Amanda is not being possessed, but rather she's just a kid who is dealing with a lot of traumatic past, and her trauma become real in this demented world created by Hamlin. Thank you all so much for watching. If you got up until this end, do like the video if you enjoyed it, and comment your theory. And again, thank you guys so much for watching,
The real
and I will see you all
answer.
again in the next video.
That was cool. So that's all for today. For the one that likes Amanda. So bye.